So guess what, Anne?
What's that?
This is our 20th episode.
Oh my goodness.
Yay!
I love the number 20. 20 episodes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I love the number 20 because it's divisible by 2 and 5
Oh
and
my
4
gosh.
and 10. I get really dorky about numbers.
Mm.
Yay! 20 episodes. Very, very
Yeah.
cool. You want to talk about your week in the gym?
Sure. I'll talk about, yeah. I'm going to talk, instead of having the recency bias, I'm going to go all the way back to Monday and Tuesday of this week.
Sweet.
Because that was the most eventful things, I think. So Monday it was kind of confusing. Teams of 3.
Okay.
It was like alternating 5-minute AMRAPs with a minute of rest. Actually, they weren't. Yeah, I guess it was technically an AMRAP, but like we had thrusters and then rope climbs and then back to thrusters and then back to rope climbs. And we would, just alternate whoever was going. But there was a rule that one person at all times had to be on the earthquake back rack hold. Did you ever do that?
What's that?
Okay, so you have a barbell, you have the bar, and then you hang, from those like green bands,
Oh,
you
yeah.
hang a
Like
couple of
kettlebell.
kettlebells. Yeah. And then it kind of, you take
Your
it off
nice
the rack and it
stability.
kind of, shakes. So you have to just be stable. I kind of liked it. It was a good rest.
Mhm.
And I felt like after the first couple seconds, it was really easy. But it kind of was interesting. But it was just confusing knowing who was supposed to be where. And it was a 65 pounds RX, but 2 of us were doing 55 and 1 of us was doing 65. And so we had two barbells. And then I kind of started alternating because I was like, oh, I think I can do 65 right now. I wasn't feeling it. So I was going back and forth. But anyway, but the alternating ones with rope climbs. And that was like really fun. Like I think my games ready moment was just like not feeling any fear on the rope climbs. I was just
Nice.
going for it and like up and down and yeah, it was really fun. But my biceps were really
Fire.
hurting. Yeah, because especially on the way down, I think I wasn't really using my legs. I was just kind of like letting the rope slide through them,
Mhm.
and that Russian, like I was letting go of the Russian wrap and just kind of letting it slide. And then so I realized I was like, wow, I'm really basically doing a legless climb on the way down, at least practically. It felt legless. I know my legs are kind of on the
Mhm.
so anyway, they were pretty blown up. But that was fun. But the problem was Tuesday.
Oh no.
Well, we started with rolling for a warm up. Have you done that where you try to hit, say, 100 meters exactly by just like you have to stop at a certain point and then wait till the rowing meters stop without doing anything?
Oh, okay.
And so if you go over, for every meter over, you had to do 10 jumping jacks. But a maximum of 30. You don't have to do more than 30 if you were more
Okay.
than 3 over. But if you were under, like let's say you stopped at 98 or 99, which I did a couple of times, you'd have to do 30 because you're not allowed to be under, but then you can't do another pull or you'd be way over anyway. So
Yeah.
you just do 30. So I had to do 30 every time we did
Oh no.
4 of them. So I'm like, okay. I'm
Oh my
like,
goodness.
120, I win. Uh, so we did that, and already I could tell I was like, whoa, my biceps feel really like I'm feeling them from yesterday. And then we did 10 sets of 2 hang cleans at 75 to 80% of our 1 rep max for a clean. And that was hard. That was fun, but hard. But I did 90 pounds, which was like a lot. I felt like, and then we did 6 rounds of 250 meters on the rower with like a 1-to-1 time of rest. And that I was like, I mean, I'm so focused on like, okay, legs, 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 but still my arms were like, oh my gosh, my biceps are like
Mm.
really working. Well, do you know, I went home and my biceps just hurt for like 3 hours.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, it wasn't until like after lunch that I they started to feel normal. So I'm like, oh my God, like what happened here?
Do you need more sodium? I don't know.
I don't know. So that was definitely my Medicare Ready moment. It
Biceps.
reminded me like last year, it felt like I broke my abdominals one day.
Oh
And I
my
was just
gosh.
like, oh, and that hurt for a while. And then that hurt for literally, I was sore for like almost a week
Oh,
in my
wow.
abs. It hasn't happened since. I've gotten so much stronger, but yeah, that was so bizarre.
You broke your biceps for a little bit.
Yeah. But today I went to see my role for the first time since like
Mm.
first week in January, just because I was like, well, every time I've been doing those Murph prep
Hmm.
workouts or, like push up EMOM, I'm like, it just kind of really, it hurts and it stays just like with my biceps. It was like staying after the workout, just not for as long, but it was sticking around. So,
Hmm.
yeah, so you worked on, and like all that stuff's connected. Like apparently your bicep tendon is sitting right there next to your pectoral tendon.
Mm.
I think that's what he said. And there are like a few things that are on the corticoid process, I think. And so anyway, so I was like, oh, so that maybe was affecting my bicep too. But yeah, he did a lot of good stuff. So hopefully
Oh,
next time
nice.
I do a lot of push-ups, I'll be
Yeah.
okay.
Pain free.
Pain free. Yeah.
Wow. Fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah. So that's about my week.
Do you know what you pull on the rower?
Oh, meaning like
So,
the little
um,
number.
yeah, like how many minutes for a 500 meter?
Oh, oh, what my 500 paces?
So, yeah, like you can put
Yeah.
on the thing that's like one thing that you can like watch.
Yeah. Yeah. It's usually on there, I think. I mean, it's like it's like over a couple minutes because
Yeah,
this,
mine.
I mean, I'm the worst rower. I'm so short
Mm,
and yeah,
got to just
old.
like pretend you're jumping off those platforms down there.
I'm like small and I'm old. So I feel like, hey, I'm doing really good. I'm going really fast and everything. And then I look on not the sugar watt, I look on the Wi-Fi and I looked I looked that evening. I don't usually look in the evening, but I looked and I was like 20 out of 20. But I think I was only maybe 15 on the hang cleans. So I'm
Nice.
strong, but I'm short and that definitely affects
Yeah,
rowing
it definitely
a
affects
lot.
rowing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did all six. I think my shortest was 106 and my longest was 111 for the 250. So
Nice.
yeah,
I
and the
don't,
whole time, yeah, I was looking, it was showing the 500 pace. So it was like twice that, on
yeah,
average.
which I'd have to do
Yeah.
the math in my head.
Yeah, I mean 215, 220 for me, something like that.
When I was so I did one of my hit workouts using the rower,
Mhm.
and I cannot get really lower than like 155
Uh,
for 500. And that's just for
yeah,
like
that's
three
good.
pulls. Like I can't even get it to go less than that in like three pulls. So
Oh,
so I'm
that's
on
not
the
for
rower and
okay.
I'm like usually about 230 is
Oh,
like
so
what the
you're
pace
trying to
says.
like do your fastest pulls
Yeah.
and it's still,
And
yeah,
I just
gotcha.
can't get past the
Mhm.
1 minute 50. So I also maybe just not a very good rower
Mm.
or not practiced. I don't know.
Yeah.
I decided I'm going to like keep track of certain things when I do my hit sessions.
Mhm.
One of them for the rower, I'm just going to keep track of how many calories I can do in 30 seconds, as well as the pace per 500.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have that get better
Yeah, sure.
in the
Yeah.
next 16 weeks.
Mhm. Wait, what's 16 weeks?
So, well, I don't know
Oh,
how
you're
long I'll be doing the
the
HIIT things,
HIIT.
but
Okay.
yeah, that's like 16 more weeks of
Mhm.
training. I actually did a HIIT workout using a treadmill,
Mhm.
and they're called dead mills. So the treadmill is not turned on,
Oh,
and you
how do you?
basically lean forward and then bend,
Oh, to make it
and then
move
you just
slowly.
run as fast as you can on the
Oh,
treadmill.
so
So there's
you're
a lot of
pushing
like
it,
friction.
you're
Yeah.
making it move, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh, treadmill. That sounds hard.
Whew. Mhm.
Mm,
It was something.
yeah.
And it's interesting. I have new programming, and it's more circuit work. So outside of what I'm doing for the CrossFit, um, for example, yesterday I took 2 10-pound dumbbells, which is something I don't ever pick up.
Yeah, they're kind of light.
And I had to do 3 rounds, 30 seconds, as fast as you can, thrusters,
Hmm.
and then go and do 10 assisted pull-ups, and then rest 90 seconds and do it again. So I was
Hmm.
like, okay, that was spicy. That was good. This one was essentially 2.5 minutes of nonstop work. First 30 seconds, right leg, do a forward lunge to a back, to forward to back, as many,
Hmm.
like
Wow.
fast,
Yeah.
switch to the next leg, the next 30 seconds.
Hmm.
So by the end of the second 30 seconds, the first leg is like dying. Then stand there and do Arnold press, which is this,
Oh, yeah.
as fast as you can, as many reps,
Wow.
right into cable chops. So taking the cable like high to low
Oh,
for
yeah.
30 and then switching sides. So I was feeling like, whoo.
Yeah.
And then I had one more circuit to go. Yay. I wanted to throw up maybe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The last one was holding a med ball and doing lateral lunges. And at the bottom of the lunge, pulsing forward with the med ball.
Ugh.
And then doing negative, like slow down and slow up with push-ups. And then getting up and doing plyo step ups, which is essentially where you're like just jumping one foot onto the box.
Wow.
Ugh.
These all sound really unpleasant compared to our
Yeah.
normal CrossFit stuff.
It's really unpleasant compared to what I was doing for bodybuilding stuff.
Yeah.
But I have to get rid of the fluff.
Yeah.
And it's not,
That's
that
right.
doesn't just like go away.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, kind of sucky. But when I was in class, what is one of my favorite activities to do? Wall balls.
Mm-hmm.
Wish granted.
Oh, good.
Well, the workout was, if you did it under 12 minutes, it was RX, but you had a 15-minute time cap. Again, we were focusing on the biggest rep size of wall balls. The workout was 120 double unders, 60 wall balls, rest 2 minutes, 100 double unders, 50 wall balls. Some people can do 60 wall balls in a row.
Well,
Brittany's
fuck
done
them.
80.
Just kidding.
Brittany's done
Yeah.
80 in a row before.
Wow.
Holy cow. I did 15 twice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I think now, I mean, I said last time that my set size, I think, is not like 6. I actually think I can do
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
12,
Mhm.
like, okay, those last 3, they were kind of ugly.
Mhm. I mean, you can also start with sets of 10 and then go to sets of 5 or whatever, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
So that was good learning. I didn't finish the whole
Mhm.
thing because I did feel slightly pukey. I mean, I still pushed through it and kept picking up the ball. I had 5 more to go after the
Mhm.
15 minutes. So I obviously rested a little too long. And I don't even know if I was exact with how much rest I took for the 2 minutes. And, I do 2 minutes of practice on the rope because I'm not that efficient
Mhm.
with my double unders. But I did not have an allergy attack.
Yeah, good.
So that's good.
Very good.
So wall ball fun. Yay.
Yay.
Oh, and that day we did a clean complex as well, which was 10 of them and building every time. So you lift off and hold it in that lift off position right up below your knee for 3 seconds. So you can really activate the hamstrings, and then do your squat clean and then stay in the hole for 3 seconds. And then once you stand up, do one more squat. And I was feeling strong. I got to 100 pounds. So,
Yay.
yay.
Awesome. So did you have, was those like both games ready moments, or do you want to pick?
Oh, goodness. I'm not feeling very games ready this week.
Yeah, but you got to pick a moment. I mean, 15 wall balls in a row twice. That's like
Yeah, that
really
was great.
good.
And then I did I think I did a set of 12. And I
Yeah.
had a couple sets of 10. So it was a big win to like
Mhm.
realize, oh, I can go harder. Now that's when you start pushing and you get that uncomfortable feeling of like, I feel
I'm gonna throw
queasy.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I guess doing that more frequently then is going to help me, push harder.
Yeah,
So
because you probably realize like, hey, I can feel like this and actually
yeah.
not throw up. So
Uh-huh.
maybe I
Yep.
can just live with it for a little bit. I
Right.
mean, I guess that's what goes through these people's minds. I don't know. These insane
It's a mystery.
competitors like Brittany.
Yeah, it is a mystery to me,
Yeah.
but yeah, that should be a games ready moment of like, I really pushed myself
Yeah, that's true.
further than I have in the past.
Awesome.
So I think, right, better every
Mhm.
day.
Mhm.
I'm working out harder than I did when I was a year younger.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
cool.
That's a
Yeah,
cool
like
thing to
same.
say.
Yeah, I can say that too. Yes.
I know. That's really
Yay,
cool.
us. Yeah. Yeah. That's
I
really
did my
cool.
HIIT workout today with the assault bike.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first 2 or 3 times doing my sprint, I can get up to like 73 RPM, 75, but I can't, it's not very comfortable.
Sure. I don't even remember. I don't know what the assault bike numbers are anymore. I haven't done assault bike in like a year and a half.
Oh, so
We
yucky.
just have these regular bikes. It's so weird.
Do you think so you don't think, do the hands move?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
They're like regular stationary bikes. Maybe I'll ask Trey about that one day. Like, hey, what made you buy this instead? Well, I think I know. I think
Oh,
it's
did
less
he inherit
expensive.
them?
I don't know,
Oh, okay.
but I'm pretty sure they are less pricey. But I know it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because they're not very fun.
I know. I
It's
don't mind.
torture.
I'm not saying I
Do you
mind.
guys have a ski thing, a ski erg?
I don't think we do here.
Okay.
No,
We
I
don't
don't.
either.
Really. No,
Mm-mm.
I'm surprised because the other couple of gyms I was at regularly, they did have one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see gyms having like a lot. Maybe
Yeah.
they're really expensive.
Yeah.
And they take up space. I mean, the rowers take up
That's
space, but at
true.
least you can tip them up and like
Mhm.
easily maneuver them. I don't know if you can do that with a ski erg.
Did they take up a lot of space? I don't know.
Well, they have
I
like a
don't remember
platform.
that. Hmm. Yeah.
Maybe
I
I'm
tried it a couple of times. I was like, okay, a lot of lats.
a lot of laps,
Yeah.
lots of laps.
That's what I remember about it. But anyways,
Do you have
yeah, so
a Medicare moment?
well, I think it was my arms hurting for 3
Oh,
hours. Yeah.
yeah.
I think, yeah. How about you?
I think it would have been a brain fart that I had today. I should have added more weight to my deadlift.
Mm.
I thought I was doing 140, but it ends up being 135.
Barbell math.
Barbell math. Yeah,
Hard.
I need to figure out what my one rep max is for deadlift.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if I want to do that by myself.
Yeah. I never have done that kind of
Like,
thing by myself. I'm like,
yeah.
I'll just wait to know.
I
Till
know.
the
I'm like,
next time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I could probably do 175 if I can do
Oh
155
yeah.
multiple times.
Yes, you can do more than 175 for sure.
So I did get grips or
Okay.
not grips, but wraps to
Mm.
help hold on to the barbell
Oh
or
really?
dumbbells when I'm doing heavier things because
Mm.
your glutes are stronger than your grip.
Yeah. Hmm.
So that's how I told myself, you know what, just do this because you're cheating yourself a little bit by not
Mhm.
pushing yourself doing heavier just because you're limited by how
Oh,
much you can hold on to with your
wow.
hand.
Yeah.
So that's kind of exciting because it makes me feel like a badass
Badass.
gym rat.
More personal accessories.
Yes, all the accessories. Oh, so I'm going to be socially uncomfortable again tomorrow.
Oh, you guys have your gym throwdown.
Yeah, we have our
Sweet.
spring throwdown. It's also to celebrate our 10-year anniversary as
Oh,
CrossFit
nice.
Wash Park.
Wow.
And I can do a hybrid of RX and non-RX.
Hmm.
And it's kind of a bummer that my gymnastics just is not RX.
Mm. Yeah. Do you know the workouts already?
All we know are movements. So shoulder to overhead at 115, deadlift, or pick your own weight, I guess.
Mm.
Deadlift, clean, power snatch, front squat, and thruster. And then pull-ups, toes to bar, wall ball, burpees, box jumps, but the box jumps are 24 inches.
How many workouts is this?
I don't know.
Because that's a lot of stuff.
Hand release push-ups and then dubs.
What?
Also kettlebell
That's a lot.
swings,
Oh
goblet
my,
squats, and kettlebell
what?
snatches.
That's like everything practically. Except,
Also,
wait, rowing, biking, running.
sled push,
Oh my God.
row,
It's
run, and
everything.
bike.
What else is there?
I don't know. Apparently, we're all just gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Next week we have to talk about your throwdown.
So
I want to hear about it.
I'm excited to go. I've never gone or participated.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the list now. There's, oh my gosh, why can't I do math? 26 and 35. It looks like we've got about 60 people participating. There is not a theme. So people like they say dress up if you want. So that was kind of a bummer.
Dress up just as anything because there's no theme.
Yeah.
Just
and I was like,
okay.
So my partner and I are just going to dress in all black.
That's like an anti-costume.
Right?
That's like,
if you're not going to have a theme, then I'm going to be like anti-costume.
That's like backstage with the people, like on a show.
Well, but it was also like everybody owns, well, I knew that Ashley probably owned black stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she's going to come over early and I'm going to do her hair, which is so
cute.
Fun.
Yeah. You guys going to have matching hair.
We'll have really sweet, awesome hair.
I
wanted to
take
do
pictures and post them.
I will. Yeah. She's like RX all across the board. I am not. So I was grateful that she would be my partner.
Yeah, cool.
The idea I did have would be to make t-shirts that said "Justice for Johnny."
Who's Johnny?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, right. Okay.
But that was the only idea I had because there wasn't a theme. So I feel like, Brittany, maybe you should have had a theme. Maybe it could have been something about the number 10. I used to do this big deal about the power of 10 in my classroom.
Mhm.
And I would actually basically do that superstar where you'd like power of 10, just to, remind the kids when they see a 10 or something like 10.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, this just makes my life so much easier.
Yeah.
I think I did a lot of weird things
Mhm.
in relation to 10.
That's cool. I heard Molly Shannon's new memoir is really good.
Ooh,
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. I like
Speaking of
her.
superstar.
Superstar. Oh,
Yeah.
here's an interesting question.
Mhm.
What's your favorite number?
3.
Mine would be 7. I asked John,
Mhm.
1,312.
Did he just make that up on the spot, or it's like his
No.
really,
Oh, it's actually
really his favorite
1321.
number?
1,321.
So for real? And
And I was
did
like,
he have
what?
a reason?
That's the address that he lived at in Grand Rapids.
Oh,
And I was
huh.
like, okay, but usually don't
Weird.
people have like a single digit?
I
I was like,
know.
okay, so 1 through 10, what's your favorite number? 1.321.
He's got a good sense of humor.
Oh my goodness.
That's
I just
funny.
never heard anybody say that their favorite number is a decimal.
Right? I know. Unless they say pi. I feel like I've heard somebody, probably some 15-year-old kid I was teaching way back when, say their favorite number was pi.
My favorite number is pi.
Maybe I used to say that. I don't know.
Because then you could get into a debate.
15.
If it never ends, is it a number?
Mhm.
I thought that would be making it irrational. So it wasn't a number.
Isn't it irrational numbers? Aren't those numbers? No,
Are irrational and
I don't remember.
still numbers?
I thought so,
This is
but-
probably the most boring content to anybody.
I know, this is like-
Let me
yeah,
tell you
maybe
about
we
the
should-
bars I made so I can be socially
Oh
uncomfortable.
yeah.
They are fudge peanut butter.
Mm.
They have a weird name, and that's why I'm struggling with it.
So is it from the same bar cookbook? Back in
yeah.
Michigan?
Circa
Remind-
1980.
Yeah, from
Grand
the-
Haven Christian School. All the moms and the grandmas. Oh, I guess it's just fudge
Bars.
peanut butter bars. So
Okay.
essentially you
Sounds good.
take butter cake mix and
Mm.
mix it with peanut butter, and then you make a base with that, and then you melt chocolate and sweetened condensed milk and a little bit of
Wow.
butter.
Oh my.
And then so that's the fudge in the middle, and then
Uh-huh.
you sprinkle the rest of the cake batter on top,
Wow.
and then they bake it.
Wow.
And I even figure out the macros for everybody. Mainly for
everybody's
me.
gonna look at the macros and be like,
But
nope.
because I
I'm
always
just
cut
kidding.
them into very small pieces.
Oh yeah.
So there will be
That'll
96
be
pieces.
cool.
And
Wow.
one piece is 64 calories, 6.5 carbs, 4.5 fat, and 1.1 protein.
Yeah, people can do that. That's
Right.
great.
You
And
can
it's
totally
like a
fit that in.
little treat,
Little
but it-
something.
yeah, it's a little treat, and you don't like wreck your diet. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
And you
fun.
could even do half
Good
of one.
job. Yeah. So we're gonna have a throwdown Trace in the fall sometime.
Oh,
Wants to have
fun.
a in-house competition. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what happens at these things.
I know. No, I went to one. We had one at my first gym I went to. I still wear the t-shirt all the time, but
Oh,
I
nice.
remember almost nothing from the actual competition. Like, did I even compete? I have no idea.
Huh.
I don't remember it at all.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Did you block it out because it was painful? Is that where you broke your
Probably.
abs?
Oh, no. I broke my abs much more recently.
Those darn
Mhm.
abs.
Oh, it's 2021. That throwdown, I think, was 2019. It's written on the t-shirt, so I
Okay.
should check. It's either 2018 or 2019. Probably 2019, although 2018 would explain more why I wouldn't remember, because everything was so new to me then. Like I probably couldn't have like grabbed on like
Yeah.
because in the beginning, I don't feel like you remember that much.
No,
I don't
it's a
know.
blur.
Yeah.
It's a total blur.
Mm.
I haven't done, we had an in-house competition thing at my former gym that I participated in once.
Hmm.
And it wasn't my favorite thing because I didn't have anybody to talk to. And my partner, I got
Oh,
assigned a partner, and he was like the hot guy who sometimes would coach in the afternoon, and his wife
oh,
was there and she was pregnant. And I just felt kind of
yeah.
icky.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be way better.
Yes.
More fun experience.
Yeah. Even if I am just
No.
wearing all black as
Mm.
an anti outfit.
All right.
Well,
Well,
Annette.
friends. Well, Anne, my friend.
Friends
Friends
help
help
friends
friends
stay
stay
fit.
fit. Yay! That was pretty good.
Yay. I think I'm going to
Okay.
actually take a nap.
Oh, wow.
Well, I got my period today. So,
Okay.
and I guess I didn't realize it. So I actually got a Brazilian wax on Wednesday.
Oh, that supposedly hurts more right before your
Oh,
period.
I think I kicked her, actually. I kicked her one time.
Wow.
And I moved so far back. She was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I want to go in the next county. Like, just
Wow. Yeah, that I can pretty safely say I'm never doing. Thank you.
seriously,
No.
just yucky.
Are you like going to Brazil or something? Like that
Just
you
makes it
need
so much
this?
easier for the bikinis.
Oh, you're gonna have to start showing
So
your
I'm already so I have a
taking
practice
pictures.
bikini for
Uh-huh.
posing, and it's just nicer to not see all that.
Yeah.
So I'm right. I have to at least be shaved or something for the
Mhm.
show.
Okay.
So waxing is, to me, yeah, it's like more expensive and painful at the beginning, but then you don't run the risk of like all the other stuff with like shaving.
Mhm.
And I didn't want to just do it like the week before the
Right.
show, because what if I
Yeah.
had a bad reaction?
Yeah.
So I thought I'd give myself 16 weeks of preparation down
Mhm.
there.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe take some aspirin next time,
Yeah, that was not intelligent.
like an hour before.
Or now I've had the most painful wax, and everything else is going to seem like cakewalk,
Yeah.
possibly.
Mhm. It'll be better.
But it was way better than the one that I did in the valley at Pink Cheeks.
I
Way
love that
better,
name.
right? It's
Okay.
such a great name,
Yeah.
because the technology has improved so much since
Oh, really?
2004.
Oh,
So
I
they
didn't know
used to put
wax
this,
changed that much.
I know, they used to put this kind of wax on, and then they would use like strips of cloth.
Yeah.
And this is just some sort of wax that then like it starts to cool a little and it just becomes
You
like
just rip the
putty.
wax off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't had that kind done before.
Mhm.
I guess it's less painful.
Mhm.
I think it's always going to be painful unless you're insane.
Yeah. Should we put this in the podcast?
You totally can.
Right. It's kind of interesting, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like
Well,
entertaining.
I do. Right. I do
Possible.
wonder about, so like I wore shorts today,
Mm.
and I did feel like there was maybe a little bit of a different look now for me because
Of the short?
because for getting waxed, just because it fits a little different. It fits a little more to the body.
Wow. Are you saying you have a bush that puffed your shorts out?
I don't think it
That
puffed the
much?
shorts out necessarily, but there's definitely like nothing there now.
Okay. Yeah.
So it just is, yeah, it's so weird and gross. And like, I wish we could just bring the bush back. Like,
Yeah.
why do we have to spend so much money
Yeah.
on this?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm good. Like, whatever. I mean, I had the laser, I like lasered my bikini line 20 something years ago. That
Oh,
was the best. That and my underarms, and that was the best investment I've ever made
and it like it
because
worked
it's
really
gone
well.
forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
hmm
So you
There's like
never
a
have to shave your
few.
armpit?
I do. So there are a few stray hairs. So I still
Okay.
do every few days, but it's easy. And
Hmm.
before it was like, I mean, I had like so much hair and like some of them were like, I don't know, they're so super thick or together
They
and
would
it
get
get like all
ingrown a
that,
little
that,
bit.
yeah. And it was so terrible. Um, yeah. And with like, if you have a issue with skin picking, it's just real bad.
Yeah.